Good evening everyone, and welcome to the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art and its first Virtual Arts Gala fundraiser. Thank you for joining us and stepping into our virtual world. This is an unprecedented time in our history as we are living through the storms of the pandemic. Please accept our heartfelt concern for you and your family's health and safety. We hope that for the moment you will forget all the uncertainty that is around us and enjoy this wonderful event. As this evening will show that the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art in this difficult time exemplifies the power of spirit, community, and history. В імені Українського інституту модерного мистецтва вітаю вас на нашій віртуальній зустрічі. Дякую, що ви сьогодні з нами. Сподіваємось, що ви на мить забудете все, що навколо нас в час пандемії, і приємно проведете вечір. The Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. From that small storefront venue to the beautiful galleries of today, the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art comprised of a community of artists, scholars, educators, and professionals across industries make it possible for our institution to thrive for almost 50 years, and all the while preserving its commitment to creative spirit, freedom, and expression in the arts. And now, please enjoy our premiere video that highlights the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art and its many facets.
"50 years ago, while the world was racing to put forth the first man on the moon, a group of visionaries in Chicago were charting unknown horizons by creating an alternative exhibition venue for Ukrainian contemporary artists. They named it the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. Within a few years, a larger space was necessary, and in 1978, a new location was purchased and renovated. World-renowned local architect Stanley Tigerman was selected to design the facade. He chose a minimalist design with white undulating walls and preserved the original 3 medallions on top of the building to reflect the purity of art. Being connected with the Tigerman name, the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art is included as a historical landmark on Chicago's architectural tours. A jewel of a museum in Chicago's Ukrainian Village, the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art has presented contemporary art for almost 50 years and serves as a leader in developing Chicago's West Town into a vibrant art destination. Dedicated to community engagement, it shapes the artistic legacy of the community and the city of Chicago. The galleries host up to 7 major exhibits each year, with featured artists representing a wide range of nationalities, drawing hundreds of art enthusiasts and critical acclaim from multiple media outlets. In addition to the art exhibitions that speak to the quality of the Institute's programming, the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art has continually featured musical programs by renowned musical artists, including distinguished opera singers, jazz artists, classical musicians, and rock legends. Its distinguished speaker series has included award-winning historians, authors, poets, and novelists. The Institute holds extensive partnerships and group educational exchanges with both national and international art organizations and museums. As a core member of the Chicago Cultural Alliance, the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art has been instrumental in developing a wide coalition of ethnic museums which partner to promote the grand diversity of our multicultural city. The Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art today is the result of strength of immigrants, coupled with the powers of art, volunteerism, and vision that enabled growth from a small storefront gallery promoting contemporary art to becoming the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art, acclaimed nationally and internationally as a museum of contemporary art and center of creative freedom and expression of the highest quality.
Good evening, members and friends of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. On behalf of the Institute, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our annual gala fundraiser, not in our traditional eloquent banquet style, but in a virtual, technologically enhanced format via social media. First and foremost, we hope you and your loved ones are staying healthy and safe in this unprecedented, challenging year of COVID. The impact of this pandemic has been profound in all aspects of our daily lives and has halted every facet of the arts, which have always enriched our lives by uplifting us and influencing our thoughts, feelings, and actions. For the long months of quarantine when our galleries were mandated to be closed, our dedicated staff, under the leadership of our untiring President Matej Melnik, continued to work remotely in preparing the much-anticipated annual report, which highlights our financial and operational programs of 2019, anticipated exhibits of 2021, updating our website and weekly e-blasts that allowed us to stay in touch with our audience, and importantly, continuing our efforts in securing much-needed city, state, and private foundation funding. In mid-June, we slowly reopened our galleries for on-site visits, adhering to strict CDC COVID guidelines. And now, with your favorite martini or glass of wine in hand, and in the comfort of your favorite seating at home with family and friends, or alone, we hope you will enjoy an entertaining evening filled with surprises. Until we are able to meet again, we wish all of you health, hope, and strength to survive a most difficult year. Our sincerest thanks for continuing to be a part of our vibrant, caring community. We appreciate your generosity and sustained support and commitment to the Institute.
What happens when Chicago's acclaimed pianist Leandro Lopez Varade plays traditional Ukrainian folk songs infused with jazz and Latin American rhythms? What happens when Ivan Shmilo, virtuoso bandura player, will fascinate you with his music and song? And what happens when, as a finale, Leandro and Ivan will blend their talents with artistic experimentation of jazz piano and the ancient instrument, the bandura? You guessed it, it will be an unforgettable, one-of-a-kind, extraordinary, exceptional concert, and you will have front row seats. You will also hear many greetings from friends of the Institute, a memorable moment from renowned popular Ukrainian singer Oksana Mukha, as well as from the Ukrainian poet Serhiy Zhadan, and a unique greeting from the Institute's longtime friends, Orbert Davis and Lynne Jordan. So now, please sit back and enjoy our very exciting program.
Це наче змійка, неспокійна річка, тулиться близенько до підніжжя гір. Там на тому боці, там живе Марічка, в хаті, що сховалась у зелений бік. Там на тому боці, там живе Марічка, в хаті, що сховалась у зелений бік. Як із хати вийде, на порозі стане, аж блищить красою широкі ріки. А як усміхнеться, ще й з-під лоба гляне, хоч скачи у воду, кажуть парубки. А як усміхнеться, ще й з-під лоба гляне, хоч скачи у воду, кажуть парубки. Не питайтесь, хлопці, чом я одинокий, берегом так пізно, ту самотині, там на тому боці загубив я спокій, а туди дороги не знайти мені, там на тому боці загубив я спокій, а туди дороги не знайти мені. Та нехай сміється неспокійна річка, все одно на той бік дорогу знайду. Чуєш чи не чуєш, чарівна Марічко, я до твого серця кладку прокладу. Чуєш чи не чуєш, чарівна Марічко, я до твого серця кладку прокладу.
Hi, I'm Maria Pappas, and to the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art, I take off my hat and extend a salute as you do this viral fundraiser. You have much for which to be proud. The Institute continues to be an integral part of the city of Chicago. The Ukrainian community has added so much to the city, this county, and the state. Culturally, economically, your religious beliefs, your cultural beliefs, your love of family. No one can be prouder of you today than Maria Pappas. And I want to continue to believe that the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art will continue to flourish in this city, and it will continue to be one of the jewels that we hold and esteem so highly in our hearts. With much love and affection, and I hope to see you all soon and give you a real hug and a real kiss. Love, Maria Pappas.
Шановні друзі, від імені Генерального консульства України в Чикаго і від себе особисто хотів би привітати сьогодні усіх учасників Uima'S Virtual Fundraising Gala. Дуже приємно, що незважаючи на те, що ми перебуваємо в самому розпалі пандемії COVID-19, сьогодні на цій події зібралися справжні друзі інституту. Генеральне консульство України в Чикаго та інститут поєднують давні зв'язки. Ми провели дуже багато заходів, які мали добрий резонанс не тільки на середньому заході Сполучених Штатів, але й в Вашингтоні, Нью-Йорку, а також стали відомі і в Україні. Мені дуже приємно, що саме Український інститут сучасного мистецтва тут, на середньому заході, пропагує сучасну українську культуру, мистецтво, музику. Кожного року в Україні ми бачимо підйом нашої культури, фактично ренесанс. З'являється багато молодих письменників, багато молодих живописців, дуже багато молодих музикантів. І саме Український інститут сучасного мистецтва дозволяє американцям, а також представникам української діаспори познайомитися з сучасною українською культурою. З кожним роком кількість заходів, які проводяться, збільшується і збільшується. І збільшується кількість людей, які відвідують інститут. Я сподіваюся, що і в подальшому нас буде єднати спільна робота. І з свого боку, повірте, Генеральне консульство України в Чикаго готове завжди вам надавати допомогу. Я сподіваюся, що сьогоднішній захід пройде в гарній атмосфері і хотів би всім побажати здоров'я і удачі. На все добре.
thank you for inviting me to share a short note about the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. I'm Peter Vega, Executive Director of the Chicago Cultural Alliance. UMA is a core member of the Alliance, which is a consortium of 40 cultural heritage museums and centers throughout the Chicagoland area. These institutions, including UMA, are pillars of their community and neighborhoods. UMA is in the heart of the Ukrainian Village neighborhood of Chicago and continues to be a leader in developing the area into an art destination through its exhibitions and programs, which include cross-cultural programming in collaboration with other core members of the Alliance. Not long ago, UMA and the National Museum of Puerto Rican Art and Culture collaborated on an exhibition called Forgotten Forms, which explored architecture and structural objects that make up diverse communities. It was a collaboration between Edra Soto and Yelena Hall, both artists within the Puerto Rican and Ukrainian communities. This cross-cultural exhibition shows UMA's dedication to cultural understanding and helping us all have conversations about race, culture, and identity through the arts. I look forward to a bright future and a continued partnership with UMA. Times have been difficult for all arts organizations due to COVID, so please don't forget about these vital neighborhood pillars of community and support their work today. Thank you.
Привіт, мене звати Оксана Муха. Я звертаюся до українців, які проживають в чудовому місті Чикаго. 2 роки тому ми з Revived Soldiers Ukraine провели дуже важливий концерт, щоб захистити наших воїнів, врятувати їхнє здоров'я, відновити. Інститут модерного мистецтва у вашому чудовому місті посприяв цьому концерту, дуже нас підтримав. Та зараз сам інститут потребує вже нашої з вами допомоги. Я звертаюся до кожного небайдужого. Давайте підтримаємо інститут, який об'єднує культуру українську, який дає нам можливість на майбутнє зустрічатися. До зустрічі! Дякую кожному, хто підтримує. Володимир Івасюк, «Я піду в далекі гори». Пісня, яка у всьому світі об'єднує українців. Співаючи її, ми відчуваємо надзвичайну радість душі. Тому для вас сьогодні «Я піду в далекі гори». Я піду в далекі гори, на широкі полонини, і попрошу вітру з ворів, аби він не спав до днини, щоб летів на вільних крилах, на Кичери і в Діброви, і дізнавсь, де моя мила, карі очі, чорні брови. Мила моя, люба моя, світи ясен світ, я несу в очах до тебе весь блакитний світ. Я несу любов зажуру, мрію молоду, і цвітуть сади для мене, як до тебе йду. А як вітер з полонини полетіти не захоче, все одно знайду дівчину, чорні брови, карі очі. Перейду я бистрі ріки, і Бескиди, і Діброви, і шляхи мені покажуть карі очі, чорні брови. Мила моя, люба моя, світи ясен цвіт, я несу в очах до тебе весь блакитний світ. Я несу любов зажуру, мрію молоду, і цвітуть сади для мене, як до тебе йду. Nada, 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 nada. Nada, 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 nada. Nada, 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 nada.
Hi, I'm Mirna Salazar with the Chicago Latino Theater Alliance. We produced the annual Destinos Chicago International Theater Festival. And I want to say how proud I am to send my best wishes to the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art for this amazing gala that they're producing virtually. It is so very important during this difficult times of COVID-19 has imposed in all of us to do something to maintain the artists engaged and relevant in our city. So from one arts cultural organization to another, I applaud for what you're doing. Much success and best wishes.
Good evening. My name is Richard Ovshane, and I am the president of the Polish Museum of America. When I received the invitation to provide remarks tonight, I was very honored with the opportunity to offer our support of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. The Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art and the Polish Museum of America have enjoyed a long and strong supportive relationship over the years. Both institutions have similar goals in promoting culture and art. The histories of our nations have intertwined and have had similar historical experiences. Today, both countries, who at one time were dominated and controlled by the former Soviet Union, are closer than ever. Both our institutions find themselves in a changing neighborhood, which is positive. Chicago's fabric is made up of ethnic groups that is the bedrock of the city's cultural life and experience. The UIMA provides that experience to the visitor, whether you're Ukrainian or Polish or an American seeking to enrich yourself. Like the PMA, your institution relies on the support from many different sources. It is imperative that the 2020 Gala of the Arts Fundraiser be successful so that the UIMA continues its important and significant contribution to Chicago's cultural life. Especially today when the effects of COVID-19 affect the ability of cultural institutions to raise funds. On behalf of the officers, board of directors, staff, volunteers, and members of the Polish Museum of America, I congratulate the UIMA on the wonderful work that you do, and that the bond between the PMA and the UIMA continues to grow and strengthen. Best wishes to all of you on a successful gala.
Всім привіт! Друзі, мене звати Сергій Жадан і, користуючись нагодою, хочу привітати Український інститут модерного мистецтва в Чикаго. На жаль, не можу бути присутній з вами особисто, присутній лише віртуально, але, користуючись цією нагодою, хочу прочитати вам вірш. Доки тебе стереже твоя спрага, доки тебе тримається віра, сонце рухається з точністю птаха, і час підбирається з обережністю звіра. Вітчизни пізня вокзальна облава, теплі руки й грудневі дороги. Країна болить, як перебита лапа щеняти, що вибирається з нічної облоги. Виривайся, виривайся з ночі й туману, вигризай зневіру та безнадію. Я потім лікуватиму твою рану, наскільки встигну, наскільки зумію. Я потім зрозумію, потім побачу, коли слідом за тобою вирвусь, всю цю твою безпритульність псячу, всю цю твою дитячу вірність. Лишай ніщим їхню підлу варту, оминай розставлені міло пастки. Варто битись і підводитись варто, якщо по тому й доведеться впасти. Зірки мають виснути над тобою, або розриватись, як ручні гранати. Серце має заливатися кров'ю і переганяти її, переганяти. Кості мають міцно зростатись, шрами повинні додавати злості. Щось із тобою повинно статись, щось сталося вже і триває досі. Доки ти всім цим живеш і мариш, доки вихоплюєш, доки полюбиш, доки ти все це в собі тримаєш, доки ненавидиш, доки любиш. Ще раз вітаю всіх, друзі. Слава Україні!
На східному фронті сьогодні без змін, все тихо, загинув один, а ми переходимо до інших новин, бо стільки цікавого в світі. Чекайте, як це загинув один, скажіть тоді, Чий він був син, чи добре пожив, чи був молодим, що бачив останньої миті. Чекайте, як це загинув один, скажіть тоді, чи він був син, чи добре пожив, чи був молодим, що бачив останньої миті. Скажіть, не мовчіть, як звали його, того, для кого настало ніщо. Темрява впала на біле чоло, і більше не буде нічого. Діти на плечі не сядуть йому, жити родині і словом чому, роками ховати у собі війну, їм не розірвати це коло. Діти на плечі не сядуть йому, родині жити і словом чому, роками ховати у собі війну, їм не розірвати це коло. Одне лише життя, один лише світ, якого сьогодні закінчився звіт. Добре хоча б, щоб йому не болить, нас може він цього навчити. Але нам сказали, сьогодні без змін на східному фронті загинув один. Спробуйте жити серед цих новин, коли так багато цікавого в світі.
Greetings to my dear friends at the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. I performed at your beautiful facility many times, most recently last year at your Gala of the Arts Fundraiser, The Immigrant Story. I will never forget your hospitality and love, and the food, and your being so attentive to every note as Ernie Adams, Stuart Miller, Mike Salter, and I explored new territories in jazz with our new friend and featured soloist, Ivan Shmilo, on bandura. My music has taken me all over the world and provided so many great memories, but I will never forget the year 2000 performing in Kiev with vocalist Lynne Jordan at the Chicago Jazz and Blues Festival. Wow, what an experience, an audience of over 500,000 people. So here's to a successful 2020 gala. Please take care of yourself and each other, and we'll get together again soon. Bye for now.
Hi, I'm Lynne Jordan. Greetings on this special occasion for the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. I performed at your beautiful gallery a couple years ago, and in the year 2000 I performed with my band The Shivers on the big stage in Ukraine at Independence Square to an audience of hundreds of thousands. It was thrilling. And what a crazy world we're in today that we have to do this online, but we're making it work. I sang a song in Kiev that everyone loved, and I want to do a short version of it for you right now, because we will survive this pandemic together.
first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. We will survive. We will survive. Oh, as long as we know how to love, we know we'll be alive. We got so much life to live. We got so much love to give. We will survive. We will survive. Hey, hey, yeah. Love you all and have a wonderful, successful fundraiser. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Carlos Tortoledo, President and founder of the National Museum of Mexican Art. It gives me tremendous pleasure to congratulate the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art for all their years of excellent programming. It's really been such great programming that they have done. As a Chicagoan, it gives me great pride to know that we have such an outstanding cultural institution promoting Ukrainian arts and culture. Cultural diversity is a very important asset for our country, and it is important for all of us to celebrate the beautiful cultural spectrum that is our nation. Viva the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. Salute and Zazdorovia. I hope I didn't mess it up, folks.
Dear friends and supporters of Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art, congratulations on 50. This comes from Yara Arts Group, and we're a mere 30 years old today. Бажаємо вам і нашій співпраці, як казав Лесь Курбас в Березолі, доброї роботи.
Hello, Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. This is your numero uno fan, Billy Ocasio, Executive Director of the National Museum of Puerto Rican Art and Culture. I spent 20 years in government, 16 as a Chicago alderman, and I'm proud to say that one of my first fundraisers was done at UIMA in 1993. What a rich culture filled with great traditions and beautiful art you have. I believe we have collaborated on 4 exhibits. Thank you for being a trusted neighbor. We owe you a world of gratitude. Be blessed and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
On behalf of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art Board, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to two community Ukrainian foundations for their long-standing support. Self-Reliance Foundation of the Self-Reliance Federal Credit Union and the Heritage Foundation of First Security Federal Savings Bank. Through your support, you give us life and sustenance to continue our journey. We are forever grateful.
Dobry wieczór. Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Heritage Foundation of First Security Federal Savings Bank in Chicago, please accept our warmest greetings to the Board of Directors of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art, the Institute's workers and volunteers, its benefactors, and all attending this wonderful benefit for the UIMA. Without a doubt, this celebration is unlike any that have come before, but nonetheless serves as a testament to the commitment and creativity of the UIMA administration and staff, and to the commitment and support of the community and the Friends of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art. As in previous years, the Board of Trustees of the Heritage Foundation of First Security Federal Savings Bank is proud to be a sponsor of this special evening and of the wonderful work being done by the Institute. On this wonderful occasion, let us enjoy the program prepared by the UIMA staff, raise a virtual glass of well wishes for the future of the UIMA, and prepare for a rapid return to normalcy in preparation for the Institute's 50th anniversary. Best wishes to UIMA Board President Dmytro Melnik and the entire Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art family. Mnohaya lita.
Шановна дирекція інституту та члени, від імені дирекції Фундації «Самопоміч», що існує при Українській Американській Федеральній кредитовій спілці «Самопоміч», щиро вітаю дирекцію інституту та його членів. Святкуємо чергове свято інституту. Сьогодні через COVID-19 це свято відмінне, але воно не менш важне. Хоч в інших умовах це свято, але наш інститут залишається і надалі важливою частиною культурного життя нашої околиці та міста. Він сьогодні провідна установа серед мистецьких галерій нашого міста, видвигаючи наше мистецтво на ширшу позаукраїнську арену. Він вартий нашої підтримки. Ми дуже пишаємося нашими сусідами. Зокрема, вітаємо ініціативу створити Центр розвитку дитячого мистецтва, щоб наша молодь пізнала наше мистецтво і зростала в мистецькій атмосфері. Бажаємо багато успіхів і складаємо наш даток.
When everything came to a halt, the staff and I grouped together, meeting remotely every week and continually experimenting with new ways to connect, stay engaged, and provide significant online experiences to our members and supporters. We hope you found these weekly connections interesting, as today the world moves to an increasingly digital lifestyle and a new normal. Our curator, Adrienne Kochman, will describe how we adapted during our closure, as well as share our exciting new future exhibits and projects.
Greetings. I am Adrienne Kochman, curator of Uima'S. I'd like to welcome you this evening by giving you a brief overview of our exhibition programming, how we adjusted during closure, and what you can expect for this fall and 2021. Uima'S generally schedules 6 to 7 temporary exhibits per year and rotates its permanent collection approximately every 6 months. Our temporary exhibits focus on showcasing contemporary art by Chicago and area artists, those with whom their work shares a vision beyond the area, and Ukraine and its diaspora. From time to time, we also revisit the work of past 20th century artists who are receiving, or in our view warrant, renewed attention. Our goal is bringing current dialogues of the art world to our members, visitors, and larger audience, and generating new conversations with them. The year 2020 began with the exhibit Wild Fragility, featuring Beth Shader and Bonnie Peterson, Chicago area artists researching the adverse effects of human intervention on the environment, from the historical taking of unadulterated Native American land and its industrialization to water pollution. The following exhibit, External Eye, paired 2 painters, Chicago artist Paula Henderson with Paris-based Ukrainian artist Yana Bystrova. Their mutual concern for formal elements posed an interesting dialogue. Henderson's, rooted in the intersection between abstraction and social concerns, and Bystrova's in perceptions of reality affected by cultural context. Required closure in March for COVID-19 shortened public access to External Eye and led to postponement of key exhibitions to 2021, including that of noted Ukrainian modern artist Michel Andrienko. COVID restrictions on in-person programming shifted our attention to digital platforms. We raised awareness of our permanent collection through social media and email blasts, launched an artist workshop series featuring local-based artist Gunjan Kumar, and with the artist organization Out of Sight Chicago, live-streamed Irina Danilova's performance, Meaning of Life. Our upcoming artist talk with Yana Bystrova in Paris will be virtually accessible, as will the exhibition, through our partnership with Rodovit Press, of noted Ukrainian graphic artist Georgi Narbut, arguably the originator of Ukraine's official brand, including its currency, stamps, and alphabet, widely evident even today. Nowadays, you are welcome to safely visit Uima'S for the permanent collection exhibition Michel Andrienko and Ukrainian artists in Paris, broadening context for the forthcoming spring show on Andrienko, as well as Yana Bystrova's work. The exhibitions close on October 10th, when we'll be de-installing both galleries for the weekend opening of Chicago Sculpture International's biennial on October 30th, featuring recent work by 46 of its members. It will be on view through December 13th. 2021 will be an exciting year as we anticipate Uima'S 50th anniversary commemoration. In addition to changing exhibits, we will be highlighting our permanent collection with an expansive exhibition in the fall, and revising our permanent collection catalog. Please check our website, www.uima-chicago.org, for further details on these exhibits and events. And however you choose to participate, thank you for your interest and support.
extend to you our heartfelt hopes for your health and safety during these extraordinary times. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this virtual gala as much as we enjoyed planning it. We are grateful to all our donors, grantors, and members. Your support underscores your belief in the mission and vision of the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art and its future endeavors as we continue to expand our sense of what is possible and push towards new horizons. Please know we cannot do it without you. Щиро дякуємо усім доброчинцям, грантодавцям та членам інституту. Ваша постійна та надійна підтримка вказує на ваше далекоглядне розуміння місії Українського інституту модерного мистецтва. Ваші зусилля – це запорука успіху і процвітання нашого інституту. Дякуємо. And as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Thank you for sharing this evening. I wish everyone a very good night. Добраніч.